The unit circle contains values for cos theta and sin theta only. The other four trigonometric ratios can be obtained using the identities below. Given angles from the first quadrant of the unit circle, find the exact values of tan theta and cotan theta. In part A, we'll find the exact value of tan theta for the first quadrant angles. Tan theta is equivalent to sin theta over cos theta. We'll begin by finding the exact value of tan 0. Tan 0 is equal to sin 0 over cos 0. The sine of 0 is equal to 0, and the cosine of 0 is equal to 1. Divide to get 0. The exact value of tan 0 is 0. Now we'll find the exact value of tan pi over 6. Tan pi over 6 is equal to sin pi over 6 over cosine pi over 6. The sine of pi over 6 is 1 over 2, and the cosine of pi over 6 is the square root of 3 over 2. Divide the fractions. Multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. This gives us 1 over the square root of 3. Rationalize the denominator. Multiply the numerator and denominator by the square root of 3. This gives us the square root of 3 over 3. The exact value of tan pi over 6 is the square root of 3 over 3. Now we'll find the exact value of tan pi over 4. Tan pi over 4 is equal to the sine of pi over 4 over the cosine of pi over 4. The sine of pi over 4 is equal to the square root of 2 over 2, and the cosine of pi over 4 is equal to the square root of 2 over 2. Divide the fractions. Multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. Multiply to get 1. The exact value of tan pi over 4 is equal to 1. Now we'll find the exact value of tan pi over 3. Tan pi over 3 is equal to the sine of pi over 3 divided by the cosine of pi over 3. The sine of pi over 3 is equal to the square root of 3 over 2, and the cosine of pi over 3 is equal to 1/2. Divide the fractions. Multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. Multiply to get the square root of 3. The exact value of tan pi over 3 is the square root of 3. Now we'll find the exact value of tan pi over 2. Tan pi over 2 is equal to the sine of pi over 2 divided by the cosine of pi over 2. The sine of pi over 2 is 1, and the cosine of pi over 2 is 0. One divided by 0 is undefined. The exact value of tan pi over 2 does not exist. We have now found all the tangent ratios. In part B, we'll find the exact value of cotan theta for the first quadrant angles. Cotan theta is the reciprocal of tan theta, which is cos theta over sin theta. We'll begin by finding the exact value of cotan 0. Cotan 0 is equal to cos 0 over sine 0. The cosine of 0 is 1, and the sine of 0 is 0. One divided by 0 is undefined. The exact value of cotan 0 does not exist. Now we'll find the exact value of cotan pi over 6. Cotan pi over 6 is equal to the cosine of pi over 6 divided by the sine of pi over 6. The cosine of pi over 6 is equal to the square root of 3 over 2, and the sine of pi over 6 is equal to 1/2. Divide the fractions. Multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. Multiply to get the square root of 3. The exact value of cotan pi over 6 is the square root of 3. Now we'll find the exact value of cotan pi over 4. Cotan pi over 4 is equal to cos pi over 4 over sine pi over 4. The cosine of pi over 4 is equal to the square root of 2 over 2, and the sine of pi over 4 is equal to the square root of 2 over 2 as well. Divide the fractions. Multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. Multiply to get 1. The exact value of cotan pi over 4 is 1. Now we'll find the exact value of cotan pi over 3. Cotan pi over 3 is equal to the cosine of pi over 3 over the sine of pi over 3. The cosine of pi over 3 is equal to 1/2, and the sine of pi over 3 is equal to the square root of 3 over 2. Divide the fractions. Multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. Multiply to get 1 over the square root of 3. Rationalize the denominator. Multiply the numerator and denominator by the square root of 3. This gives us the square root of 3 over 3. The exact value of cotan pi over 3 is the square root of 3 over 3. Now we'll find the exact value of cotan pi over 2. Cotan pi over 2 is equal to cosine of pi over 2 over sine of pi over 2. The cosine of pi over 2 is equal to 0, and the sine of pi over 2 is equal to 1. Divide to get 0. The exact value of cotan pi over 2 is 0. We have now found all of the cotangent ratios.